Hello and welcome back to Just Draw the Damn Thing. I am Michael Jason Francis, and I feel like I'm out of focus. Now, this could be two things. One, I had an apple fritter, a vegan apple fritter from SK Donuts, and sugar's just coursing through me. Or it's just not wanting to focus. Come on, camera. It's going to be that kind of night. Thank you for coming back once again to Just Draw the Damn Thing. I am your very sugared up host, Michael Jason Francis. With me again, the man who makes his own hot sauce and covers everything with it, Ryan Carell. Say hi, Ryan Carell.
That might be my favorite so far. Good job.
Is that good? I thought that was good. I thought that was...
Yeah, no, I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, complimentary.
Yeah.
Also shows how edgy and dangerous you are by covering everything you eat with hot sauce, or everything in general. It could be that. It could be that wide of a...
There you go. Hey, kudos on the on that new logo for Just Draw the Damn Thing. I like it.
Hey, thank you so much. It took me forever. No.
No, like that should be the cover of your book when you decide to turn this into a home game.
Yeah. Oh, totally, completely. Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking there's got to be somehow I need a book and there's need to be dice involved. I need some tabletop dice.
Okay, no. We'll talk. Don't give ideas on this because there's some good thoughts here.
I'm telling you, man, things are just happening. Welcome back, everybody. So, if you haven't been to the show before, Just Draw the Damn Thing is a game show where basically I give you 3 warm-ups, which are 5 minutes long, with the help of a random word generator and the theme for this evening. Now, the theme for this evening, if you haven't seen, if you haven't been on social media following at New Toy Robot, is because in honor of the WandaVision season finale, and just to let you know, there will be no WandaVision spoilers, but in honor of the WandaVision season finale, witchcraft is the theme of the evening. So, using the random word generator with our 5-minute warm-ups and then our 30-minute main event, whatever we draw has to involve witchcraft somehow. Now, we'll try and leave out the demonic symbols and any wedding spells.
Way to make it more difficult.
Yeah, right, exactly. We want to keep this as above Ouija board as possible.
Do you want to think your game a little bit more?
Yeah, I know, right. I got board games on the mind. Oh, hello, Elizabeth. Welcome back. Thank you for coming. So I'm curious what evils we're going to be releasing here when I hit that random word generator.
Well, apparently none if I can't use any sigils.
Hey, that's like a $25 word right there. Sigils. Congratulations.
Okay, thanks.
See, kids, go to school. You learn things like that. Or maybe you learn things like that underneath a bridge. Who knows?
It's the wrong corner on the internet.
The wrong corner on the internet. Exactly. Without further ado, let's get this baby going. I've got my pens. Mr. Ryan, are you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm good.
Are you sure?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Let's do
it. I got my clock, my little stopwatch thing ready to go. I will try to make sure I am paying attention to it. No, I do not want the world clock here. I'm going to hit the random word generator. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's see what we got. Oh gosh. Okay, there. No, that was from last week. Sand. Yeah. So that's it. The theme of the night is witchcraft. First word is sand. Grabbing my pen, using a pen. And here we go. 3, 2, 1, start. I'm gonna write that down. Sand. Oh
Sand.
gosh. I got it. Something came in my head. Okay, we're good. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, I'm happy. Okay.
Oh, dang it.
I was wondering if we were going to end up doing the same thing. Just do it. Just do it. I know where your mind is too.
Oh, maybe. Maybe.
Okay. Um, there we go. It actually, you know what? I was a little concerned, but I think, you know what? We're going to be fine. We are going to be fine. Um, okay. Um, yeah, I mentioned this to Hatter. I had a vegan apple fritter from SK Donuts here in Los Angeles. Not promoting them. I mean, not affiliated, but I guess I just kind of promoted them. They have really good vegan donuts, and I had an apple fritter not more than, I don't know, 10 minutes ago. So, woo! Sugar is coursing through me.
Yeah, if any of you out there that are in the LA area, definitely go to SK's Donuts.
Yeah, you used to be their neighbor, man. You were like right on. Well, I mean, back in the day, I used to live like on the same street also, so I've been going to SK's for like ever. But you were like pretty close to being neighborly with them.
Charlene and T.
There you go.
They are the owners. They
I
are
remember I
very
used to.
nice people.
They don't open as late as they used to, but they used to be like 24 hours. And I
Yeah.
remember going by and like their dad would like make donuts at like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh yeah. Oh
You
no,
know,
that's for sure.
and like the neighborhood was already like smelling like donuts. It was always just amazing.
So down the street from my work, there's a company that makes like um like flavors and like scents. So on
Flavors
any
and
random
scents.
day, like I could be driving to work and I'll drive through a cloud of strawberry, or
Oh
I'll drive
wow.
through like vanilla, and occasionally you'll get that that smell. I can only describe as jungle juice. So like the bottom of a dumpster. Yeah, and I have no
Wait,
idea what that one's
jungle
about.
juice? Bottom of the dumpster?
Like, well, so like in high school, I was in video production, and
Uh-huh.
what we would do to basically um, fundraise for our own department is like go through the trash cans and pull out bottles and cans,
Oh, okay. Oh,
and all the soda that like settled down at the bottom of those
oh,
trash cans was like the most disgusting funk.
that's just that's wonderful. Thank you for that. You know, it's
Happy
funny,
Friday.
working retail at the Beverly Center, taking the trash out. Because so basically the Beverly Center, well, back in the day, the Beverly Center had these like this huge maze that was behind all the stores. That was how you'd be able to get all your shipments. Like mail shipments never came really through the front door of the store. It was just it was all from the back, and you'd have to go out the back door to take out trash. And I'm now remembering the smell, not just from our trash, but from everyone's trash, because the food court. Oh God. Anyway, so now the smell, the smell is I can yeah. So thanks for that.
You're welcome.
Thank you ever so
Send
much for that. Oh gosh.
sense memory, Mike.
Oh, isn't like sometimes that can be wonderful. Like suddenly you're remembering a churro from Disneyland, and then there's the bottom of the dumpster smell, which you know.
So speaking of which, did you hear that Disneyland is reopening Main Street?
Oh, are they actually real? Okay, I heard about the Taste of Disney.
That's what it is.
Okay, so it's going to be okay. I heard about the Taste of Disney because Universal has a Taste of Universal,
I
and
saw
having
that.
worked there, I'm kind of curious what that Taste of Universal is. um, but Universal and Disney both have that, but I didn't realize it was going to actually be on Main Street.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I'm curious how that's gonna be. Okay. Oh wait. Okay. Here we go. 2, 1. Stop at 5 minutes. Stop. Okay.
Wait.
So I drew. a witch in the sand, a sandwich. Sandwich. So that's a witch in a sand. That's what I got out of this. I'm real curious what you did.
All right, well, here you go. Sandwich craft.
Sandwich craft. Perfect. I like the little olive you got in there. That's perfect. What, I can't remember the name of that olive. What is it?
You're thinking the pimento?
Pimento. That's what's stuck in the olive, right? Elizabeth says theme parks can fully open at 15% on April 1st, according to Newsom, announced today. Oh, I didn't hear that.
Rides included? I don't know why I'm typing it.
Nice. That's crazy. Wow, yep. Whoa, everything. Dun dun dun. That's
Cool.
incredible. Wow. How crazy. Like, do you remember the last ride you rode on before the pandemic? And it's weird that I'm even just the fact I'm saying this question is very odd.
It would have been at Universal.
It would have been at Universal. Hold on, let me hit the random word generator. We could talk while we draw. The next word is or. OAR.
Oh,
or.
I heard something else.
No. Or with witchcraft as a theme. I don't know what I'm doing on this one. Oh well, 3, 2, 1, doesn't matter. Draw. Okay, so it would have been at Universal. Elizabeth said, "I want my jobs back."
Plural.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think what my last what is now. I'm going to be thinking. I'm trying to think what my last ride was. Oh, I actually know it. My last ride that I did was back in the day before all this. I used to work at Universal. I rode the Secret Life of Pets ride. I got to go on that. Oh. They used me as a guinea pig to make sure animatronics didn't attack the guests. No, that's not that thing. But that's what it was. Oh, I just remember that. The Secret Life of Pets, which is a fun ride. So once everything opens up again and it's safe, definitely check it out.
Wait, so did they bring you on for the Five Nights at Freddy's check? Like, hey, can you spend the night here?
How do you feel about being a security guard for the night? Wait, what? I don't know what I'm going to do on this drawing. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to draw an oar.
Uh-oh.
If I remember what those look like. Like, what's the difference between an oar and a paddle? I guess that was a rhetorical question, but like, what is like? Does anyone ever go, no, not the oar, get me the paddle?
Frat houses.
Ooh, no.
No?
Oh, I hope not. Oh, okay. Yes, here we go. Got it. I think. Gonna see if I can do this.
Oh man, I just had a better one. Oh, okay. I can still do it. We're good.
I know. I'm like, can I pull this off? Yeah, I can do it. So I'm sorry, I interrupted you. What did you say you think your last ride was?
I almost wonder if it was just the tram.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah, because it's like I love Wizarding World, but I can't stand the main ride there.
Did you ride it without the glasses?
Yeah.
Okay, you did ride it without the glasses. Was it easier for you or harder? Or just as hard?
Well, I didn't try it with the glasses.
Oh, okay, because that almost made me puke.
Well, that's why they pulled them. Like it was that percentage was way too high of people getting sick.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was crazy. Like I remember getting off it and going like, "Yep, this is going to be an interesting day." Oh God, what did I just draw? Okay. uh, I feel like my pen is going to die. Come on, pen, hang in there. Uh, and I've never ridden. They had that small roller coaster.
My nieces love that ride.
Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. I never rode that.
Yeah, they thought that one was a lot of fun.
Nice. Okay, this is coming out strange. And once again, I'm drawing this completely backwards. By backwards, I mean like
Yeah.
I didn't even lay this out. I just kind of started. I'm just piecing it together at this point.
Same. Same. It was starting off with a joke,
It started out with a joke.
but the joke kind of fell flat. So now I'm kind of trying to make up for it.
I gotcha.
Well, now it's funny because you'll see.
The expressions I end up drawing are always of like surprise. Whatever I'm drawing, there's always some type of act of surprise, and I don't know why. I
I don't know. The one in the previous one looks disappointed.
Well, I changed the eyebrows.
Gotcha.
I brought the eyebrows down, and so that changes everything. Elizabeth said the last ride was a VIP experience or the studio tour. I miss the studio tour. That's always my favorite. Just because I love going on that studio tour. It's so much fun. Okay, hold on.
Yeah,
Hair.
like my memories of it, like I love it. I still love it. But it's like oh yeah, see that used to be the Munsters house.
Oh right. Okay, that's 5 minutes. Yeah. Okay. My goal for next week is I'm gonna have a stopwatch clock on this darn show. Like you'll visually be able to see this thing. Okay, so I drew a witch flying on an oar. That was what I got from this. It looks weird. The witch, now the surprised look on the face actually I think works with this because she's riding the oar. Yeah, that's what I got out of this. What do you got?
All right, ready?
Yeah, I'm born ready. What? Oh no! Is that a witch that dissolved in the water?
Yeah, that's about right.
Wow. Okay. So far, we're on a roll here. Okay, we're down to our third and final warm up.
Good.
I've been practicing the tour with a mask on. Oh boy. It's so hard to breathe and get all the info out. Oh, there you go. Yeah, it's good. That's gonna be interesting. Like I don't know when I'm ever gonna not wear a mask. Like I've gotten so like since I've been having wherever I go, I'm always wearing a mask. And I know I'm never really around that many people outside in but I haven't had I can't even remember last time I had a cold. Like I think I'm just always going to wear a mask from now on. Plus they all have the really cool designs and stuff. Like there's some really cool ones out there. So I think that's just my new norm is wearing a mask.
Yeah.
Plus I don't have to worry about if I put on makeup or lipstick. It's just so much easier.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. I saw a video of a guy that made a copy of like this part of his face.
Yeah. Oh God, I've seen that.
And he had that on along with a paper mask like on his chin. So he would walk around and somebody would say, "Hey, can you put your mask on?" He's like, "What are you talking about? I'm wearing it." But like his lips aren't moving.
You see, that's just somebody looking for a fight.
Oh yeah, no. He's just like, yeah, I just wanted to,
start some trouble.
Yeah.
Let me hit the word. Let's hit the word generator. Find out what this next word is. No, softball, witchcraft, softball. Last 5-minute warm up.
God, can we go back to sand?
I. Oh my gosh. 3, 2, 1. It doesn't matter. Start. Okay, softball. Oh no. You know what just happened?
You remember you have to draw hands?
For what? You know what? One, damn you. And two, this used to be my playground.
Oh.
I told you the connection to that and A League of Their Own, the baseball movie. So now it's all just right back there. And now I have that stuck in my head. Softball, witchcraft. Elizabeth says, I'm realizing how germy places are, like bookstores. So gross to think about. Bookstores.
Well, yeah, like you have people, grabbing books,
Oh
thumbing
yeah.
through them, putting them back.
No,
like, I wonder if they would have like if you take a book, put it in this cart.
Well, that's like
so
the
they could, like,
library.
sterilize
The
them.
library
Yeah,
does that.
exactly.
They're like, because they don't trust you with the Dewey Decimal System or the alphabet, and they're like, just put it back. We don't want to have to deal with finding mismatched books. I don't know what I'm going to draw here. Softball, witchcraft, softball, witchcraft. Okay. Oh, this should be interesting.
Wow.
Okay, I know I have to sketch this out because this is not gonna happen. Right? Okay, that softball is clearly too big. I forgot what a softball looks like. I think I'm drawing a tennis ball. Not the fuzzy part, but like the. Okay, here we go. Oh gosh, and damn you, I'm trying to draw hands. Oh God. Art, why have you forsaken me? Let's see. Oh my gosh. Biggest forearms I've ever seen. Here we go. At least I'm laying it out first, so I don't feel so bad.
Right.
At least I can be like, well, at least I learned from this. Okay, this
baseball does not have continents.
Did you draw a globe?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Oh God. Okay.
So on the tram ride, are they going to be removing seating from every other row?
I doubt they'd remove it. That'd cost a lot of money. They'd probably just put
not
some tape
remove
over
it,
it.
but like block it. Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine they'd have to do something like that. Yeah. I mean, there was already things in place when I left of like ideas of how they were going to do things.
Right.
Oh God, this is looking weird.
Or maybe during King Kong, they'll just start spraying out like hand sanitizer.
Oh my God. Okay, there's that. Yeah, it's crazy. Like if everything's going back to normal, like I feel like people are going to jump the gun on it and just, well, they already have, just start thinking everything's fine and dandy. And I don't know what this drawing's coming out as.
Same. Same.
And I almost drew like Is it a rune? Uh, a rune, those
Yeah.
symbols.
Yeah.
Yeah, I almost did like a tattoo of a rune here on an arm, and I was just like, nope. I've seen too many horror movies not to mess with that. Speaking of horror movies, did you see that thing about the person who had they removed their
Yes.
medicine cabinet mirror or the mirror in the bathroom,
I
and there
know.
was a vacant apartment next door?
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
That's
I had to look up that video this morning.
stop 5 minutes. That's
Oh,
Candyman right there. Like I cannot believe, and then the fact that they went into it. Like I couldn't watch it because I just was like, I can't. My heart wouldn't be able to take it if
oh, you
things
didn't
went
watch
to.
it?
Huh? I started watching a little bit of it, and the minute saw that there was another apartment there, I was just like, you know what? I'm good. I can't deal with that type of a scare if something popped out.
Oh no, no, watch it. It's not like an apartment that's frozen in time. You know that like
Oh, it was just completely
being
empty.
it's empty. It looks like it's being worked on.
Oh
Um, but still, you shouldn't be able to access your
no,
neighboring apartment by removing the mirror.
no, definitely not. So I drew a witch playing softball. The only way you could tell that is I wrote softball at the top.
Hang on, I
But
need to.
my original plan was there was going to be like lightning shooting out of their fingers to try and catch the ball. That's why there's such a
Okay,
ferocity going on. But that didn't work. What do you got?
okay, basically the same thing.
You got
Where are we?
is that a bunch of balls?
No, no, it's just one, but it's being cast.
Oh, cool. Okay, that's awesome. And you got the witch
And
in the
then
background. Oh, the witch isn't even holding the baseball bat.
wait, where we go? Yeah, she's making it levitate.
Nice. Well done. Okay, well that's our three warm-ups, right? That's our three. Yeah, that's our three warm-ups. Um, moving on now to the main event. Um, please, if you're drawing at home with us, um, I just forgot what I was doing. If you're drawing at home, why can't I do this? If you're drawing at home with us, please make sure you post your pictures on Instagram and Twitter using the hashtag NTRDraws. On the weekend, I will go through those drawings and find the winner for tonight, and you will have the bragging rights as being master of the line. Master of the line being you're the master of drawing, pencil drawing lines, lines at markets, whatever that means to you. One of these days there'll be real prizes, but for now it's just bragging rights to be master of the line. So Instagram, Twitter, hashtag NTR draws, please. I think it's time. I saw the first episode. Same with the Night Stalker. Wait, what's going on? Oh no, you guys wait, what are you guys doing? Are you guys talking about serial killers in the chat?
No.
I was liking the season.
Well, yeah, I guess.
I love it. I wasn't even paying attention, and this is where you guys went.
Could have been talking about you.
What does that mean? Like
Well, if you
murder?
weren't paying attention, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Oh my gosh. I'm hitting let's random word generator. Here we go. Wait, no, we already did violin. I need to get a new cafeteria. Oh god.
Oh God.
Uh, I strongly dislike this word generator. I think may need to find a new one. Uh, the theme is witchcraft. So this is 30 minutes now. You have 30 minutes to draw. I always use ink, and then I kind of do some brush ink on mine. Hatter kind of jumps around with different types of materials. 30 minutes, cafeteria. Let's do this. Main event. 3, 2, 1. God, start. Cafeteria. I just realized that I got water, and then in my little bowl here, there's no ink. My ink is not here, so I'm going to just not do that and escape my comfort zone and just do this all with ink. No worries.
Or just do it with water and tell everybody you're doing a great job.
Yeah, look everybody. Oh no, the camera's not working. Push. I can't get the ink. I don't know where it is.
Oh,
Actually,
good
I
job.
see it. I see it. It's across. I can see it. It's on the other side of this my little studio here. Um, wow. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I've managed, like, if you could. So basically, I've managed to trap myself in this area while the show rolls. With my lighting and my cameras, it's kind of. I don't like to use the term death trap, but it's a bit of an obstacle course. So yeah, here we go. I'm gonna do my best to make this cafeteria, witchy cafeteria, witchcraft cafeteria. Here we go. I didn't watch the Cecil Hotel. Uh, I mean, it's a creepy place, but I feel like that it's gone to the point of not making fun of mental illness, but clearly the woman that they keep focusing on that um, clearly had issues, and I feel like it's just another example of people not really taking care of the people that need it. And I know people are like, people should be able to take care of themselves, but honestly, with mental illness, you can't. So I can't really watch that, and it's just hard, it's just too hard for me to watch that type of situation. You know,
Yeah.
uh, plus, there's been so much murder and death in that place. Like I'd rather I like I like when I go downtown, like it's not too far from Chinatown, like where the Cecil Hotel is. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
pretty much a focal point there in downtown. So I yeah, I just too close to home all around. Uh but and the Night Stalker thing I did watch, but
See,
I did
my
you
my what?
go.
Yep. So my issue with the Night Stalker is that we were growing up with that.
Yeah, 100%. Like
Like
it's still funny.
I used to sleep with my bedroom window open,
Oh
and
God.
then all of a sudden it became you need to sleep with your bedroom window closed now, and we need to start locking the deadbolt.
Yeah, you see, like if you look around Los Angeles and other places and you see bars on people's windows, that was because of the Night Stalker. That
Yeah.
was like, that was the Night Stalker right there. Like that's just so crazy. And watching watching the documentary, it was fine. I love how I love witchcraft is the theme for tonight, and we're talking about the Night Stalker. So
It works.
um
It works.
I love how this, yeah, that just worked perfectly. We're avoiding WandaVision spoilers, so this is what you get, everybody. um, but yeah, when you're watching that, it was interesting. Actually, a lot of those shows, even with that, the I'll Be Gone in the Dark. I don't know if you watched that one.
I don't know that one.
Patton Oswalt's wife that was doing the investigation of the Golden State Killer.
Oh, right.
When you watch that, you just watching it, and it's frustrating because you're just seeing the mistakes that were made, and so it's just, yeah, I don't know. uh, SNL did a skit, and it was about like what happens when someone's by themselves, and it's basically them watching murder shows.
Yeah.
They leave, and that's what they're doing is they're watching murder shows. It's a really funny skit. I've managed to draw like a couple shapes so far, so 4 minutes in, that's where I'm at with this.
Good.
Yay me. um Okay, you know what? I realize I know what I'm going to do now, and it's probably a little on the messed up side, but you know what? Hey, witchcraft. Witchy witchcraft.
Hmm.
Okay, there's one. Um, wasn't there a movie called Witchcraft? What was the movie with the girl that was with the woman that was White Snake's girlfriend? Was it Tawny Katan? What was that movie? Witchboard. Was that Witchboard? Do you remember Witchboard? I don't know why that just
Yeah,
popped in my head. I'm
sort
thinking about
of.
witchcraft movies. Um,
You didn't bring up the craft.
ew, no. Yes, I saw that in the theater. I think I've
Same.
seen it like three or
Same.
four times. But I'm not going to talk about The Craft. Um,
There was a Ouija board.
is it Ouija board?
I think there was witchcraft. Um,
Like witches?
which
Did you watch the new Witches?
I did not.
It's really good. It's closer to the book, and it's so interesting. Ronald Dahl. I'm trying to remember the name of the author for it. Um, he actually wrote Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, or sorry, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. He wrote
Oh,
that
Roald Dahl.
and Witches. Yes, thank you. He wrote Witches, and so the new movie is a lot closer to the book than the original. The original one's really good too. Thank you, Elizabeth. There you go. Uh, the original is really good. I like the original a lot. Jim Henson did the special effects and all the puppetry and
Oh,
all that.
cool.
Yeah, so the original Witches. So watch that. And the new one though, it's good. It is really good. Um, Stanley Tucci's in it. Octavia Spencer. Oh, my only issue is that it's what's her name? Princess Diary. Anne Hathaway.
Yeah,
Anne
yeah. No, you
Hathaway
don't
is
like
the
her.
head witch, and she's good, but it's Anne Hathaway. So
Yeah.
I am not getting very far in this drawing. And remember, I told you my fears about how I'm worried about my pen dying. This one seems to be going. So
Well, since we're doing witches, Mike, you could always switch to blood.
no, nope, not that kind of show. For 2 seconds, I'm like, yeah, this would be like Anne Hathaway. She's seriously the worst. That's what Elizabeth said. You know, it's funny. I wasn't a huge fan of the Les Mis movie with Russell Crowe and all that stuff, and Hugh
Yeah.
Jackman. And Anne Hathaway's in it for like 15 minutes, and she does, she plays Claudette, and right, Claudette. Am I getting the names wrong? Elizabeth, am I getting the name wrong? Claudette, or was that her daughter? Anyway, so she sings the incredible song that's in Les Mis, does a pretty good job, but then gets the Oscar for it. I'm still kind of like, really? You know?
Really?
Thank you. um, yeah. So yeah, she got an Oscar for like 15 minutes of screen time, which is I think what happened with Jack Nicholson also. He showed up, he did that like you can't handle the truth, and I think he got an Oscar for that movie too. Off, not Officer and a Gentleman. Um, what the hell was that? A Few Good Men.
Yeah.
There we go.
Like I knew it for a second, and then you said officer and gentleman and
And it
derailed
just
me.
you pictured Jack Nicholson carrying Tom Cruise off, right?
Yeah.
Love lifts you up where we, and he's like carrying Jack Nicholson's carrying Tom Cruise now. Okay, that's where my mind went. Anyway, and she was Catwoman, which I don't think she was a very good Catwoman. I just put it out there. And this is not a show about bashing Anne Hathaway. I
but
would
the
like to
the
bash Jack Nicholson because I don't understand why people think he's so great. I
but the
never
character
understood it.
the characters for Dark Knight Rises was that they were only as good as they were written. Like they were the
Really
best at
though,
yeah. They like the like Bane was terrible.
Bane was terrible. Yes.
Um Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character was terrible.
That was so weird. Like, were they grooming him to be Robin? Was that what they were trying to
Yeah.
do with that?
Yeah.
I mean, that
But
was very odd.
grooming. Um
Maybe that's a terrible choice of words, but
well, no, it's just it's appropriate because the idea of Batman and Robin. Um, but still, just like what we were talking about the other night on your show, where it's uh, like Batman Forever was written during a time when people didn't actually read comics,
right.
and that's sort of the same case with the Christopher Nolan Batman films. It's like, hey guys, I heard about somebody that dresses up as a bat and fights crime. I want to make this.
I want this to be that movie. Let's do it.
But hey, there's source material. Do you want to use that? No, no, we'll just wing
No,
it.
that makes sense. Let's not do that.
We need a lucha libre looking villain. Okay, let's make him nothing like that.
Oh my gosh. And Oh, never mind. I don't want to say it's a spoiler that something came out about Bane. You can look it up, Ryan. I don't know if that helps.
What
Or
is he being canceled?
you can't cancel Bane. Oh God, I've been waiting this whole
Oh,
night to use that voice.
so some maybe Jack Nicholson will get canceled, and then he'll like present receipts that what he's being canceled for isn't or it is on his side. Then he can say you can't cancel the truth.
You can't cancel the. I just don't like him. I don't. I don't think there's any movie. Look, and I swear to God, I don't want to hear anything about The Shining because every movie is just Jack Nicholson being Jack Nicholson. Okay. I don't understand why people like him. I don't understand what it is he does, what he did. I mean, the 70s were a crazy time, I guess. We in the 70s we had Michael Caine, Gene Hackman, and like the people that were the heavy hitters, they weren't, and I'm not talking about, it doesn't have to be, this isn't about them like good looks and stuff like that, but they were awkward looking. Okay, they were awkward
Yeah,
looking, you
and they
know.
had no range.
They all just did the same thing. Michael
Mm-hmm.
Caine was always Michael Caine. Gene Hackman's always Gene Hackman. Like Gene Hackman from the Poseidon Adventure is the same Gene Hackman from Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. Wait, no, that's Michael Caine. See, they're all interchangeable. They're the same thing. No, but I just don't get Jack Nicholson. And I've seen a bunch of his movies, like not just The Shining. I've seen Carnal Knowledge. I've seen, Witches of Eastwick. I've seen all his films, and it's always the same thing. It's every movie he's in is the same guy that's watching the Lakers game. It's the best way to put it.
But
I'm
that's kind of
so
that's that celebrity clout. Yeah, so it's like the actors that have earned, I guess, tenure in Hollywood are they're just they're like figures. They're it's like when
Are they
what
just a
was it
foundation of Hollywood for right now? Is that what you're saying?
yeah, I like yeah, technically I guess like the Hollywood royalty. So it's like remember when who was it, Bruce Willis, Stallone, and Schwarzenegger opened up
Planet Hollywood.
in Hollywood.
Yeah, right.
Like that was them moving on their celebrity to say, you love us, give us more money.
Right. Yeah, yeah. I can see that. Yeah. But it's like, yeah, yeah. So I just don't get Jack Nicholson. I don't know how we got onto this
Huh,
whole Jack Nicholson. I guess it makes sense because the Witches of Eastwick, so it does fit with the show.
there you go.
Um,
Okay.
but how did we get to Jack Nicholson? I don't know what happened. Uh, I have not gotten very far on this drawing. This is this is gonna be close. Uh, do you remember panpipes? Let's just get it. Oh, we started at the craft.
Yeah.
The craft somewhere went through all this. But do you remember panpipes in Hollywood?
Yeah, they closed down about a year ago.
Yeah, but was that actually owned by like Firuza Balk?
Yes.
I remember hearing that, and I never really.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah. Um uh Partially, I think.
partially okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like a partnership or something.
Yeah, they what did they change their name to?
Did they change their name?
They moved they moved shoot, I want to say they moved off of like Western.
Oh, they're still
Um
around.
but it's a different name now. Pan's Apotheca is their new name.
Olivia just asked, Michael, are those children she's going to eat? I haven't gotten to that point yet.
I know. What side of the cafeteria table is she?
I don't know yet. I don't know yet. We'll have to see. Stay tuned. um, sorry, we were talking about the witches, and I was thinking about the kids, and so this is where we are. This is where it goes. Um, but I don't remember ever had any really like terrifying like movies with witches. I'm trying to think of something that was really like, because they're always usually kind of tongue in cheek, you know. Uh, but
If you want to
I
go
can't.
like spell casting kind of movies, um, a dark song,
What is a dark song?
um, woman loses. I think woman loses her child and she like I don't remember if it was like she's trying to get him back or whatever, but she ends up going into this house with um some I guess magician. Oh yeah, Hocus Pocus, that
Hocus
counts.
Pocus. Well,
Um
that's what I meant by the whole tongue in cheek. Like nothing ever really terrifying. Or what?
but
So okay, I'm just gonna say this right now. Halloween, last Halloween, 2020. That was the first time I ever watched Hocus Pocus.
really?
That was the first time. It just never happened. I don't know. I don't know what about it, but I never saw it. And so that was the first time I saw it. I did like it. It was a lot of fun. Um, but yeah, I just trying to think of that. What you were talking about sounds kind of actually freaky. Um,
Okay, let me look up the synopsis of it because it's been a little while. Um, a determined young woman and a damaged occultist risk their lives and souls to
Constantine, is it
perform.
Constantine?
No, the guy is very far from Constantine. Risk their lives and souls to perform a dangerous ritual that will grant them what they want.
Oh, interesting.
So it's only these two actors
Okay.
that are in the entire film,
Oh, wow.
and it's them over the course of a number of months of them casting or like performing rituals and um, going to the next level of what they
Oh,
have to do. So it kind of reminded me of like kind of like how the ninth gate worked. Yeah, where he was just being tried the entire time.
oh, right.
You know, it sort of reminded me of that, but it's a good creepy movie.
That's okay. I'll have to look that up.
Yeah.
I watched. I was in the mood for horror movies, and I started watching. Um, what's it called? The Conjuring 2.
Any good?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I've seen it before, and it still terrifies the heck out of me.
I
Um,
went to high school with a girl in that.
oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Eh, yeah, watch it. It is. It's on Netflix. It is terrifying. Uh, but then watched something called The Ritual, which is with there's a guy from Shaun of the Dead. Remember the guy who was just like who was always giving Shaun a hard time that he worked with? And he's like, you got red on. He worked at the
Oh yeah.
TV store.
Yeah.
The young guy. Well, he's in it, and it like takes place in Sweden. It's like a guy's trip to Sweden, um, and there's this it's like the crazy. You have to see it because it's the craziest creature. I have not. It's been a while since I've seen something new as far as like creature creation goes.
Like something not from Del Toro.
Honestly, it's very much uh taken in Del Toro's kind of style, like that type of
Yeah.
crazy creature thing, you know. Um, but yeah, I definitely check that out. Okay, here we go.
Offline.
That was odd. Yeah, OBS kind of kicked me off a little bit. Um,
There you are.
hopefully, Elizabeth, do you still see us? Are we still here? Anybody out there?
I see you.
Okay, fantastic. Um, it's witchcraft. Darn it, Ryan, what are you drawing? What are you
You'll find
conjuring
out.
up there? I told you about this. Oh boy, it's fine. We're still here. Thanks for hanging in there, everybody. Shut down. Can you see us now, Elizabeth? Um, mobile dashboard back. That's weird. OBS just kicked me out. That was clearly on my end.
It was time.
Okay.
It was time.
I tell you one thing. So my hope for this show was really just to. I think we're back. It says my.
Yeah, I think we are.
I don't think we're. What do you? Can you see the stream on your end?
Yeah, I see it. I see
Okay.
it.
Um, my goal for this show was basically to have a fun, like, kind of game show thing happening with and getting drawing involved. But it was basically forcing me to draw. You know,
Yeah.
and
Oh
I
yeah.
definitely feel like improvements all around. You know,
Oh, that's for sure.
so I'm very happy about that. Because as I'm drawing this, I'm going like, wow, you know, this word generator is brutal, but like we've been able to really pull some things off, which, I don't know if we could have done that before. So, offline. Oh
And we're
boy.
back.
And we're back. Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming back or sticking with us. I don't know what's happening on my end. Well, I do know what's happening on my end. I keep getting kicked off. So sorry about that. We're at 24 minutes so far of our 30-minute main event drawing.
Oh,
Hopefully we can get through this.
undo.
What was that?
Undo.
Oh gosh. Um, so we will hopefully make it through this show. Apologies for the issues. Um, welcome back, everyone who's still here. Elizabeth's here. Hello. Um, if it's not one thing, it is something else. Hopefully we can make it through this. We are going to make it through this. I think it's because of the fact that the theme is witchcraft, and no good's coming out from that.
Yeah.
That's my best explanation for this. Okay. Someone put a hex on you. Happy Friday. Oh my gosh. Okay,
So,
let's do
did
this.
you like? Did you like American Horror Story Coven?
You know what? I never finished it.
Really?
I never finished it. I've always meant to get back to it, and I just never did. Um,
Coven was probably one of the better ones.
I liked what I was seeing. I honestly I couldn't tell you why. I never finished it, but yeah, I just never did. But I like what I saw of it. American Horror Story has kind of been really hit or miss with me. I couldn't deal with the 1980s one. It just didn't work.
Yeah, I tried watching that. I couldn't get into it. I was okay with Hotel.
Okay.
I was okay with it, but it like going back to the Cecil Hotel. Um, it could have been more. Yeah,
Yeah.
like it felt like they had a good idea but then missed the mark.
Oh, bummer. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to see if I can get this to work. It's so funny. I feel like this is good. I'm out of my comfort zone. I'm not doing what I normally do. So, that's good with this.
Yeah, no,
But
I hear that.
sorry, I just realized I was like, this messed up. No, I think this is going to work. I think it's going to work as long as OBS and everyone else is not kicked off of the show. I'm definitely spending a lot more time shading instead of just doing the quick little brush wash.
So I'm getting a haircut tomorrow.
Oh, your official haircut.
My
Yay.
official haircut tomorrow.
Congratulations. When was the last time you got a haircut?
Uh End of August. Look at this.
Wow. That's funny. Nice. How do you
Like
feel? Are you
that's
prepared?
my hair hasn't been that long in probably 15 years.
Nice.
I don't know what I'm going to do with it.
Yeah, you're just kind of like, just give me anything. Let's just make this work.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, that'll be fine.
I thought I had gray.
I'm like really getting into this drawing. See, that's what's fun about this show. You never know what's going to happen. Okay, there we go. Oh.
How would we have what, 5 minutes left?
No, less than that. We actually have 1 minute left.
Oh, damn it.
Okay. 1 minute left. Let's try and get this wrapped up. Yeah, okay, here we go. Crunch time. We can do it. Okay. What was it? Cafeteria. I gotta write this down so I remember. Okay. 30 seconds left.
As long as what I do in any drawing is funnier than Ziggy, then I know I've done my job.
That's 30 minutes. Stop. Right. Oh, God. Okay, so.
How was this 30 minutes?
I know, right? So here's mine. It's basically a witch behind a counter at a cafeteria.
All right.
Feeding kids, waiting to maybe eat the kids. I'm not sure.
That's a cool style. That's kind of like Where the Wild Things Are, kind of monster looking.
Yeah, I was definitely going between that and like what was it called, Spirited Away. I don't know if you remember the witch from that.
Oh yeah.
I was kind of doing a little mixture of both of that.
Nice.
But that's what I ended up with. What do you got going on?
All right.
Oh, Hogwarts lunch lady, Eliza.
Eliza Ladle.
Because... Eliza Ladle. Oh wow, nice. Oh, very cool. Oh my gosh.
Because those names in that series are terrible.
Oh my gosh, that's true. Oh, we made it. 2 disconnections and a crazy random word generator. But I think we survived witchcraft as our theme. I'm gonna make sure I don't do anything so dark and shadowy and evil for a theme next time, because clearly there was issues with that. Please, if you were drawing along with us, post it onto Instagram and Twitter with the hashtag NTR Draws. This weekend I will pick a winner, and they will have full bragging rights to be master of the line. Thank you once again for coming, Ryan. A pleasure as always. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, Mike.
Elizabeth, I hope you were cross-stitching during this. Maybe a witch. But please join us again. Come back on Monday for I forgot what my shows are. Come back on Monday for The Recovering Collector, Part 3. Hopefully the last part of the Transformers unboxing for Transformers movie. On Wednesday, hopefully the last of the build of the 1989 Batmobile from Legos. And then always come back here Friday, 7:15 for Just Draw the Damn Thing. I'm Michael Jason Francis. As always, thank you so much. Wow, witchcraft, right?
Good.
Oh, have a good night, everybody.